Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I'm sitting in a 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan, and I decided to record this video as a warning to other people who are planning to replace the fuel injectors on a 3.6 liter engine, or who replace them and still having problems, specifically rich condition, too much fuel, not enough air, and P0172, P0175 codes. Now this video will apply to Dodge Grand Caravans made from 2011 to 2019. If this video was helpful, please consider supporting the channel by liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, or becoming a channel member. Now I will share my story on this vehicle and why I decided to record this video. So pretty much, but at the beginning of this video right now I will mention, if you are replacing the fuel injectors, you have to make sure to replace them with OEM Mopar parts, and that will save you lots of headaches. I know they are quite expensive, they are like 3 times the aftermarket ones, but it is well worth it. Your other option is getting the fuel injectors from a car salvage. That's what I did, and I paid like $10 each, right? So those are your 2 options, and now I will tell you why. I purchased this vehicle from the car auction, and the seller declared there is like check engine light on, the vehicle runs rough, and they don't know how to fix it. I checked the codes, P0172, P0175, so that's nothing too major. Too much fuel, not enough air, right? So it runs too rich, so the symptoms make sense. So I started by running the compression, we checked the fuel pressure, so that all came back good, so I was happy about that. And then we started to fix it, and you go first by inspecting all the vacuum for any vacuum leaks, like there is no leaks, there is nothing there. Then car had a misfire, we had to replace the spark plugs. That has taken care of the misfire, but the codes were still here and the engine was running rich. At that point we decided to, of course, clean all the sensors, check the EGR valve, check the injector wiring. We actually replaced the map sensor first. That's like the cheap part sensor on top of the engine, and that didn't fix it either. Okay, because the seller told us he took the vehicle to 2 shops and nobody could figure it out. At that point we decided to replace all of the fuel injectors. So we got the OEM refurbished sensors for fuel injectors from Napa and replaced them. The problem was still here. So we replaced all of the O2 sensors. The problem was still here. We took the vehicle to a Dodge dealer for diagnostics because we couldn't figure out what's happening, and they said the fuel is contaminated. And he suggests replacing the fuel tank or just lowering it down and cleaning it. At that point we ran a couple of those fuel solutions through the tank, drove it around. That didn't fix it. We got the new tank, used tank actually, from the salvage, replaced the tank, inspected the old tank, everything seemed fine, but we still replaced it. That didn't fix it. Nothing was working for this vehicle. At that point we suspected the problem is in the PCM, which is the vehicle's computer, right? We ordered a new computer from the States somewhere, like the company we used to work with in the past, and we replaced the PCM, and the problem was still here. At that point we were completely lost. But I keep doing the research, and on one like specialized car mechanic forum I found the information that some people were saying had similar problems, and they replaced the fuel injectors with the OEM ones, and that fixed the problem. But I was like, okay, I purchased new OEM refurbished injectors. So luckily I had one more vehicle of this on my car a lot, and I decided, you know what, I told my mechanic, try to swap the fuel injectors between those 2 vehicles. because the other one was running perfectly. And we swapped the fuel injectors, and now this Dodge Grand Caravan with that coat was running perfect, and the other one, who was new and was good before, had the same coat. And that showed me that the problem was in the aftermarket or OEM or OEM refurbished injectors. Yeah, so what I did, I went to the car salvage, I picked up 6 OEM used fuel injectors, put them in the other van, and the van is working fine. So that's why I recorded this video, because I know somebody will run into this problem in the future, because even if you don't fix your own cars, you will take your vehicle to a mechanical shop, they will say, yeah, you need fuel injectors, or maybe just one injector. They will install the cheapest aftermarket injector, and you will have lots of problems with your vehicle. These vehicles need OEM parts. Same stuff is like with the temperature blend actuators and bunch of other parts. This is what I've learned the hard way. I've spent almost $3,000 trying out things before I figured out that the vehicle had problems with the fuel injectors. And what's the funny part, we have the car history Carfax. This vehicle was in a shop like a year ago. When it was listed in the service history, fuel injectors replaced, but it was a NAPA certified shop. So what they did, they replaced them with the aftermarket injectors, probably the same ones like we did. And this is how I learned this the hard way. So if you're having, once again, P0172 or P0175 code, and you tried everything else, there is no vacuum leaks and this or that, you want to check your fuel injectors, you want to make sure they are all OEM. Okay, I hope this video helps someone. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews, and other similar automotive topics.